So here we are being asked to find vertical and horizontal asymptotes. So our first step is that we notice that this is in the correct form of polynomial over a polynomial. Now, the first thing for vertical asymptotes is that you are looking at the leftover denominators. So you do want to try to factor it, and when you try to factor it here, I mean, there's not too much you can do because this x cubed is not going to be factoring, and the 4x squared or 4 minus x squared becomes a 2 minus x and a 2 plus x. So even when you do factor it, nothing cancels out. So that means that the whole denominator is going to be left over. So we set the 4 minus x squared equal to 0 and solve. And you could solve that by factoring, or you could move the x squared over and then take the square root. Keep in mind when you have this 2 power, you have 2 answers. So when you take the square root of both sides, you get plus or minus 2. So our vertical asymptote there would be x is equal to plus or minus 2. Now for the horizontal asymptotes, what we do is we look at the highest power in the numerator and the denominator. So here the highest power in the numerator is 3, and the denominator, the highest power is 2. So that tells us that the numerator wins, and if the numerator wins, it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Nothing is flattening out, so there's not going to be a horizontal asymptote. So the numerator wins tells us that there is no horizontal asymptote. Okay, so our answers here would be that we have 2 vertical asymptotes at x is equal to plus or minus 2 and no horizontal asymptotes.